Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about Michael Vick. He just got a huge contract to play for Philadelphia for the next 6 years and for $100 million. Now a lot of people are saying, well, why hasn't America forgiven Michael Vick? And I think the easy answer for that is, to a lot of Americans, he killed their best friend. And it doesn't really matter how good you play football. If you killed somebody's best friend, that's kind of it. You're not going to get in good graces with them. It's just not going to happen. Now, what do I mean, by that? I think that in America, dogs hold this almost semi-sacred position. And you can kind of see it in the media. Think of movies that you've seen with dogs in them. Think of any movie with a dog in it. They're almost always a positive element, if not almost the purest form of good in that movie, or any movie really that has a canine in it. And if you talk to people on a regular basis, dogs are almost always, if they've got them, kind of just under family. Like, for example, I was watching the news, with the Hurricane Irene. And something that you almost always hear in disasters is, thank God I'm okay and my family is, and thank God we took our dogs okay. It's always dogs are like right under family for people. Good or bad, that's just kind of where it is. And culturally for the vast majority of Americans, I think. And I think that when somebody hears somebody had killed one of these dogs, it means something. You feel it. It's like somebody did something to your dog. It's like somebody did something to your family. You see what I'm saying? And when that happens, you remember it. Like, I'll give you an example. I'll talk for myself because, that's the best person to talk for. When I hear the term Michael Vick, I do not think of a great football player. He is a pretty good football player. Don't get me wrong. World class. But what do I think of when I hear the term Michael Vick? I think of my little German Shepherd, and I think about somebody or myself strangling it and what it would take to get there mentally. How, it's not fathomable. Why would that happen? I mean, unless it was like some kind of, zombie or, some kind of disease scenario, I can't imagine killing my little dog. I just can't. That just doesn't click. And I think that's true for a lot of Americans. And so when they hear somebody has done that, these people are the other. There's something else. You follow? So it's hard to forgive somebody that's in that category. And I think that's kind of where Michael Vick is for a lot of Americans. Now, I personally, because I feel that way, because, I think of somebody hurting my little dog whenever I think of Michael Vick, naturally, I don't watch him in, games. I love football. I absolutely do. I got a crappy fantasy team, and I love football, but I'm not going to watch any games or think of Michael Vick if I can. If I can avoid Michael Vick, I'm going to do it. Like, I just don't watch him in games anymore because it just clicks in my head. Dog murder. Don't watch. It's a painful thought, so I don't do it. And so I always kind of end up rooting against him because I don't want to see him in the playoffs playing at the Super Bowl or anything because I want to watch the Super Bowl. I want to be able to enjoy the Super Bowl. So I think that's how it goes, is people end up thinking of what he did that was so negative, and then that just it kind of eats up all the rest of the thoughts about Michael Vick. And that's why people don't want to see him play anymore. And now, has he given plenty of time? Has he, fully repented and all this stuff? Sure. But it doesn't mean I want to hear his name anymore. If he changed his name, maybe, and he didn't tell me about it, I think I'd be okay with it. He's a great quarterback. He definitely, has a ability to play that most other quarterbacks can only dream of. And it's a real pity he's in this category. That is because I like football. I want to see him play, but I don't want to forgive him for this. Because if it was somebody else that wasn't in sports, I wouldn't forgive him. If this was like a neighbor, for example, one of my neighbors delivers mail, okay? Now, if he ended up killing a dog unnecessarily, like if he was in a dog fighting ring, I would not forgive that guy. In fact, I would go out of my way to probably not necessarily screw that guy over, but if I could do something negative to him, I probably would, as long as it was legal and all that. You understand? So why do I have any different feelings for somebody who plays football? Because it's entertaining? Mail delivery is probably more important than football, frankly, for society. Well, not very much. I mean, you got the internet and all that. But you kind of understand what I'm saying, right? If you don't, drop a comment. If you sympathize with my position, you drop a comment too. I'd love to hear more opinions on this. Once again, this is Subterranean Fire signing off. Have a great day. Bye.